a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts.
Great morning.
I've learned to be ashamed of all
Stephanie
scars. Run away.
Great morning,
say no one will love you as
Great
you
morning,
are.
Dante.
But I won't let
Great
them
morning,
break me down to dust.
Facebook.
I know that there's a place
Great
for
morning,
us.
Instagram.
For we are
Great morning, Queenie. I
glorious.
see you. Great morning. Then go get it.
When the sharpest words wanna
It's
cut
7
me
a.m.
down,
Eastern Standard Time.
I'm gonna send the
It's time
flood,
to get
gonna
up.
drown the mind.
It's time to be motivated.
I am brave,
It's
I
time to
am
be
bruised,
inspired.
I am who I'm meant to
Time to
be.
get up.
This is me. So now, 'cause here I
Motivated.
come.
Y'all
I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Let's go.
It's my spirit. The fire away. 'Cause today won't let the freeze you in. We are bursting through the barricades.
Great morning, great morning, great morning. Let's go.
Won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. Only a glorious.
Let's roll it up. Now let's go. Let's go. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Great morning, great morning. Great morning, great morning. Great morning. Hey. Let's go. Great morning, Park Process. Great morning, everybody. We got morning vibes going on over here. We got some morning vibes going on over here. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up. It's time to make it happen. Get up. It's time to lay this bed right now. It's time to get up. Hey, listen.
The sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown a mind.
Y'all should be up.
This is brave,
Y'all should
this
be
is
inspired.
bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is
Great morning. Listen, I am truly happy. I am super excited this morning. I'm just like, I'm blown away that today is Friday, and I think we got so much more to do. And if you haven't been feeling like it's so much more for you to do, I want you guys to take this message and to understand that we have so much more to do. If you guys can just write that down, we have so much more to do. Let me bring this over here because I don't want to be looking cross-eyed. I got a whole setup going on over here. Good morning. I see a lot of people on Facebook. Queenie. Good morning. I got MGC bosses on this morning. I got them go-getters on this morning. And hey, big baby, how you doing? And of course, I have Reginald Saunders on this morning. So listen, there is so much more for us to be doing. Yes, Amanda, you are absolutely right. Amanda has it typed in. And the reason being why I say that we have so much more to do is because yesterday I was looking at some of the progress that I have achieved. I was looking at some of the steps that I have embarked upon. I was looking at some of the distance to where I have come. But you know what I was saying? I was like, man, I still have so much more to do. It's not over. Even when you become successful, it's not over. I was having a phone conversation on yesterday, and I was saying that the greatest thing is to become successful. But the hardest thing is to maintain the success. The great thing is to become successful. But the hardest thing is to maintain that success, because now you have to work 10 times as hard. You got to be willing to get up 7 o'clock in the morning in the middle of a hotel, not being able to be rude to so many other individuals that you want to yell and you want to give all of your energy out to your people, that you have to maintain your voice. You still have to show up. And I know a lot of people missed me on yesterday, but the thing is that I didn't want to do the same sob thing, oh, where I'm writing a letter and I'm saying, I'm sorry today, the show is canceled due to travel. I don't want to put my business out there like no more. Like if I'm traveling, I don't want to let people know that I'm traveling. You just know that I've traveled when I get there. You understand? Because we're on social media where people just simply just sit back and they watch you and they do all of this other kind of stuff. And, I don't need you to know my next move sometimes. So if I don't show up, it's not that I'm not showing up because uh, I'm not showing up, is because of a reason. And I think everybody that had reached out to me to find out if I was okay, that shows a lot about you guys, that you guys care for me, and I appreciate it. Um, and it just made me just look at everybody different. When they don't see me. I mean, I had so many people that was in my inbox, and they was like, "Hey, wait a minute, are you okay?" But when they were asking, was I okay? You know what I heard in my chest? What I heard in my head? I heard that I have a responsibility, that people were waiting for something that I could deliver to them. And that goes to show the growth, but that also goes to show me that there is so much more to do. There is so much more to do, guys. I spoke to y'all and I told y'all, I said that everything that we do has to be intentional. Everything has to be intentional. You can't be out here freestyling every morning. You cannot be out here in these streets freestyling. You got to know where's the goal. You got to know what's the target. You got to know where is the end. You have to know where you are traveling to. Because a lot of times we can wake up early in the morning and we don't know what the hell is going on, and we have nothing to do. We don't have any focus. We don't know if we're coming or going. And then what happens is that we start falling apart. We start falling apart, Marquita. We start falling apart, big baby. We start falling apart, Amanda. This is what happens. We start falling apart because we out here freestyling. You have to have a goal set, and you have to know how to execute it. You have to know that you have to put in the energy every day to make this thing happen. See, a lot of people get on my Instagram page and they start saying, well, wow, you have some nice pictures. And they don't know the energy that's behind those pictures. They don't understand the energy where those pictures come from. They don't understand that I was being intentional with those pictures. And that's the same way you have to be. I tell everybody, first of all, your Instagram page is your vision board. We speak about vision all of the time. Everything starts with a vision. Can y'all see that over there? Let me make sure y'all can see that. Everything starts with a vision. Everything starts with a vision. Everything starts with a vision. Thank you, Boss Bostic. Listen, let me tell you something. When I came up with that hashtag, I immediately went and said to myself, I said, what I have to do now is I have to go and buy that website, because I'm branding this name. And if I'm branding something, I need to claim it as my own, as mine. And that's exactly what I did. I went and claimed it as mine. And I know that With me saying it so much, more visions are going to come. More progress is going to come because I believe. I was talking about the Drive at 5 on yesterday. I started the Drive at 5 in 2017, you guys. 2017. Having a vision for something, believing it, working at it, stopping it, bringing it back, and doing it all over again. The first time I did it, it was with Larissa Barclay. But see, what happens was that sometimes we don't be so consistent with things that we stop. And remember, I told you, we have to have an ending in mind. Now, I feel like I'm more in a greater space to where now I can do the Drive at 5. Now I feel like I'm in a greater space to where I'm able to win a little bit more because I'm building live with Reginald Saunders. I'm building every brick, every brick, every brick, every brick, every day, the energy, the energy, the energy, the energy, the energy, the energy. We got so much more to do, y'all. You can never get complacent when you're working towards something. You have to know mentally in your mind that whatever you're working towards is going to work, regardless of whoever is doing all of the yabba yabba behind you, regardless of how many people are on your live. Some people will get 25 people on their live and then they'll be discouraged. Some people may get 5 people on their live and be discouraged. Some people may get 1 person on their live and be discouraged. Some people may get 4 people on their live and be discouraged. But guess what? I didn't get discouraged, and I don't get discouraged because I know every day is going to be different. Every day is going to be a new energy. People are looking for the yelling in the beginning. I wasn't able to get them to yelling this morning, so maybe they went and did something else. I learned something last night with watching Versus with Keisha Cole and Ashanti. The one thing that I learned with watching those two that a lot of people probably didn't catch was that while they were on, watch this, I'm going to teach y'all something. While they were on, there were 1 million and something people watching. As soon as they posted that they were about to take a break, everybody left. There was maybe like 400,000 people on, 600,000 people on. But did you know what I learned from that? Did you know what I learned from that? I learned that that is the attention span of the people of the world. They didn't have time to sit and wait for them to come back. They went through their Instagram and they said, let me see what else I might be missing. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. And you know what else I learned? That's why you have to stay consistent. That's why you have to keep going. Good morning, Trina. That's why you have to keep going, because there are going to be some people that is going to leave from the Versus show and you're going to be on your live talking about your products. You're going to be on your live talking about your clothing line. You're going to be on live talking about your experience. You're going to be on live talking about whatever it is that you believe in. And now those people have now joined you. Those people with the short attention spans. And you got to remember, every day that you don't post on social media, great morning, Trina, she done popped over here. Jesus Christ, you on the go. Trina is on the go. Every day, you got to be proactive. That's one thing that I learned. Even when you feeling emotionally down, you can't take the risk of not posting on your social media page. Your social media page should be your business. Your social media page should be active and popping. Your social media page is a TV channel, believe it or not. If you're not entertaining your people, what the hell are you doing? You got so much more to do. It's not just about you getting on social media and you taking a great picture. What is attached to the great picture? Are you allowing somebody to learn something from you? Are you selling something? There has to be an attachment. You have so much more to do. If you don't know this stuff, you have so much to learn. You have so much to learn. Social media is not a place where you just come hang out. Social media is not a hangout zone. Social media is seeking those that want to hustle and those that are going to get hustled, period, and point blank. You're either going to wake up every morning and put on your fucking hustling shoes, or you're going to watch us hustle with our hustling shoes on. There is no in between. When you get up early in the morning, you got so much more to do. When you first wake up, the first thing that you should be doing is prepping yourself to start moving your body, to work out, to eat healthy. Why? Because you're going to get old one day. And when you get old one day, you don't want to be that kind of old to where now you're feeling unhealthy or you done got sick before your time. Live your life, young lady. Live your life, young man. Go hard at what you do. What are you waiting for? Nobody is going to come and save you, in Trina's words. Nobody's going to give you nothing. A lot of times we waiting for somebody to do something for us. Think about it. I'm going to give us a moment of 5 seconds and just think about how long you've been waiting for somebody to do something for you for. Where's your own hustle? Why are you waiting for them to bring you the sun? Why are you waiting for him to bring you the moon? Why? You afraid to go get your own moon? You afraid to go get your own sun? The world is yours. The world is mine. The world is ours. We can make it happen. I was talking about this yesterday. I said, you know what? Every time that I take a flight, I must have the window. I gotta have the window seat. You know why? Because it's something about looking out that window. It's something about laying your head on the side when you're feeling sleepy. Like you don't want to just be laying on people in the middle. I hate the middle aisle. I hate the aisle where people be walking by you and all of that stuff. Put me on the end. Let me be in my own little cut. And while I'm in my own little cut, I can look out the window and I can start to believe and dream because I'm looking at all of these people. This is my mind. This is my mind. I'm looking at all of these people in the world. And I'm saying to myself, damn, God, you are so amazing. Out of all of these people in the world that pursued to be music writers, I was one that you picked. All of these people in the world that are inspiring to win in a multi-level marketing business, I was one of them. Out of all of these people in the world that pursued to write a book, I was one of them. Out of all of these people that inspired to do movies, I was one of them. Out of all of these people in the world, looking out of this plane, it reminds me of the gift that God has given me. It has reminded me of the place where I am in my life. It's reminded me that I still got so much more to do. I got so much more to do. The next 90, well, ain't even 90 days because we almost into February. But these 90 days has been intentionally planned out all the way through. All the way through. What does that mean? All the way down from January to February to March, all of that has been planned out for me. And I'm so grateful for my team because my team called me. My team was like, hey, Reggie, listen, this is what we need to be doing. We need to be doing this. We need to be doing that. So the first thing that resonated with me was that I have a team of people that care about me, that want to see me win. So if you got somebody that's in your ear saying, hey, listen, you need to be doing this to build your business. Hey, you need to be doing this to do this for your business. You gotta look at that person and say, damn, you the kind of person that I need on my team. Who calling you to check up on you to make sure that you building your shit? First of all, who's calling you to make sure that you are winning? We don't have a lot of that, Amanda. We don't have a lot of that, Outcast, Don Diva. We don't have a lot of that, Miss Diva Styles. For somebody to just pick up the phone and to call you and say, listen, it's time that you build your business. And they don't want nothing in return. So when they called me, I was like, let's go. What are we doing? And we went to strategizing. We went to strategizing. I went to saying I'm going to do this. I went to saying I'm going to do that. And I'm just watching everything play out. I'm watching everything play full out. I'm watching everything play full out. And then my team sent me something on yesterday. I said, oh my God, we about to kill him. We about to kill him because we stayed consistent. My show is going to be huge. So I don't give a damn if it's 41 people on. It's going to be 41 times that. It's going to be 41 times that, times 50, because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep growing. How many times you guys have started something and gave up? You got so much to do. Look back at all of the things that you started and you quit. You started and quit because you know why you quit? Because you wasn't seeing any results. You wasn't seeing any results that you thought that you wanted. You just knew that you were starting something and it just didn't feel right no more after a while. Do you know what that was that came in? Doubt. It's called doubt. It's called not believing. It's called not trusting the process. It's called being talked out of your spot. It's called being tricked out of your career. It's called being tricked out of your passion. You gave up on something that you believed in. And I'm no better than none of y'all. You know why? Because I've been a victim of that too. I've been a victim of that too. If you follow my clothing line page, I posted a shirt that I made a long time ago. And I really, really believed in this shirt that I created, right? And I was wearing that shirt. I would wear it so much because I wanted people to know that it was my creation. So I didn't care how many times people saw me in it. Every time that I wore it differently anyway. And this particular time that I actually rocked the shirt, I used to call around to find out who can do it, who can duplicate this shirt. And people were like, oh, we don't have the machine to do what you want, this, that, and the third. So I gave up. I stopped calling, I stopped searching, I stopped believing, and I put the shirt down. Lord beholds, I look up and I see all of these designers now doing my shirt now. All of the designers are doing my shirt now. From Burberry, all of these other people are doing what I created. I did it first. I have it dated. But the thing is that I can't even get mad because I didn't stick to it. We didn't stick to what we believed. If I would have kept making the phone calls, if I would have just believed in that shirt, if I would have kept going, then guess what would have happened? I would have been super successful now, selling that shirt out of my trunk. To where now, of course, people gonna always duplicate what you do. It's fine. But you would have felt good within yourself of knowing that you created that. How many times have you created something in your mind? You created something in your mind. And when you created it in your mind, you knew that that was your vision. You knew that that was your true baby. But you let your baby die because you didn't believe in it as strong as you should have. You didn't believe in that vision as strong as you should have. You let it go. And as soon as you let it go, rather had it been a thought or you put the action in to start it, rather if it was a thought or you put the action in to start it, guess what happened? Somebody else did it. Somebody else did it. And when they did it more harder than you. They did it better than you. It was your vision. But somebody else, Coach Stormy, came in and did your vision. Good morning. Somebody else did your vision because you didn't really, really, really believe like you talked about it. You said you was going to start this car wash. Starting that car wash, you knew all you needed was the water hose and the soap. You said you was going to start a car wash right on that corner. You was going to start a mobile car wash. You was going to go get that van. And the next thing you know, 3 weeks down the line, 4 weeks down the line, you done forgot about that vision. You done forgot about that thought. And then now, boom, somebody has a car wash on that corner. And they got that car wash on that corner and it's booming. And every time you ride by, you get sick to your stomach because you knew that was your vision. You didn't even believe in it strong enough. You didn't even want to go ask the people how much would it cost for you to get that space. And then when you find out how much they got that space for, you got even sicker because they got the space for only $30 a month. All they got to do is tip the man and all of this stuff. They got it for a real low fee. But you didn't believe in your dream. These are the things that you have to understand. You have to go fight for your dream. You got to fight for what you want. You got to fight for what you believe. We got so much more work to do, man. I'm so small, but I look so tall and big to some of y'all, but I am so small. I'm this small, and I have to grow. I have to grow, and I'm okay with growing because I know that I don't know everything. I know that if I keep continuing to learn, that I'm going to grow stronger. See, that's the thing. You have to learn how to grow stronger. You got to grow stronger. Coach Stormy called me the other day. She said, Reggie, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. You can't be just doing this and you just can't be doing that. The old me would have been like, girl, shut up. I know what I know, you know? But now the new me say, okay, I'm listening. I'm learning. I don't know everything. This lady been talking to people on her YouTube channel all her life. Here I come and I'm just learning. So now I have to start bringing the facts. I got to stop speaking just from my own perspective. I have to now start coming in with all of the truths. I got to start coming in with the references. I have to start coming in with everything. Hold on, let me fix this. I have to start coming in with everything that's just not from me. Because sometimes I can't just speak from my own perspective sometimes. And that's because I've been through a lot of stuff. But it's not just about always coming from my perspective. It's about teaching. It's about teaching. It's about opening up the minds of the people so that now they can see themselves becoming who they are meant to be. And that's what I want to start doing. Because when I started to believe in myself, and it's not that I never believed in myself. See, that's the mix-up part. And I want y'all to understand this. The mix-up part is that it's not that you don't believe in yourself. The part of believing in yourself that's missing is you putting in the action that goes behind the belief. Putting in the action that's behind the belief. See, you can say all day long, oh, I know I'm bad. I know I'm bad. But then when somebody say, come up here to this room, come up here and talk to us. You say, I don't want to talk to no people. No, you're not bad. Because a bad girl gonna get up and walk to that room and get in the front of the room and say, I am such and such and such and such, and this is that and that is this. If you that guy, you ain't finna say, nah, man, I'm shy. You got one shot. You got one opportunity. And you gonna miss it? Oh no, you can't miss it. You can't miss that opportunity. You can't miss that shot. I was having a conversation about Puff Daddy yesterday. And the conversation that we was having about Puff Daddy was that I was saying, man, listen, Puff Daddy is a beast when it comes down to business. A beast. See, a lot of the times we make these excuses while working with and for individuals. You couldn't do that with Puff Daddy. The first mistake that you make or the delay that you make happen in his business, you're out, you're fired. because he don't have room for mistakes. He don't have time to lose. Everything, like it's a machine. You are building a machine. When you get up, you are building a machine. If one piece ain't turning in that machine, the whole machine stops working. The whole machine stops turning. One little kink in the machine slows everything down. So if the machine is not moving piece by piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, your machine has stopped. Your whole machine has stopped. That's why when you are working with a team of people, y'all gotta be on the same page. You gotta be on the same page. You got so much work to do. Amanda, Queenie, the hair comb, loyalty over royalty. We got so much work to do. Miss Sean, Bella, we got so much work to do. We cannot be sitting wasting time. Time is of an essence. I used to hear that all of the time. Time is of an essence. What the hell do they mean? Every day you growing old. Every day is a day checked off of your life list. Every day is checked off of the time that you have to build your legacy. What are you planning on leaving behind? You wasn't born just to go to the club. You wasn't born just to smoke cigarettes. You wasn't born just to be in love with him and that's all y'all is in love. You wasn't born to just get a lace front wig and get a bag. You was born to leave something behind for those to come. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at yourself every morning that you get up and ask yourself, what am I doing? That is one of the main questions. That's one of the main questions. Hold on, let me put this like this. That's one of the main questions I ask myself when I'm talking to myself. What am I doing? What am I doing? Does this make sense? Like I could be at somebody's house and I'm just sitting there quiet and I'm asking myself, what am I doing? Why am I here? What am I doing here? Why am I hanging out with him? Why am I hanging out with her? Is this beneficial for the both of us? See, that's the key word. It's both of y'all, not just you. Because see, people are always looking for the me. Is it beneficial for the both of y'all? See, this is what we got to start understanding. It's not just about you. It's about everybody. Because if they win, you win. I'm going to say that again. If they win, you win. Look at the sun. That's why I love to do. Y'all ain't paying no attention to what the fuck is going on. Y'all got to make me curse this morning. Y'all missing this. Y'all missed the whole show. Y'all don't see that sun rising behind me. Y'all don't see how dark it was when I sat down here and we started this show at 7 o'clock. Y'all don't see how bright I've become. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. We got so much work to do. Some of us would have sat still and not did the show. Some of us would have came up with an excuse to not keep going. You gotta stay consistent. Consistency. We got so much more to do, man. We got so much to do. My campaign for the next 90 days is amazing. I'm pleased because I know I'm not going to give up on myself at no cost whatsoever. And when you know that you're not going to give up on yourself, how are you going to lose? I know I'm not going to lose because I'm not about to quit. And guess what? My success is not attached to somebody else helping me to move forward. Ask yourself this question this morning. Is your success attached to somebody else? Is your success attached to somebody else? Which means, is it because of this next person that is supposed to help you to be successful, helping you to get successful? Or are you waiting for somebody else's businesses to blow before you get your success? Or are you fueling your fire, fueling your fuse, fueling your visions, your dreams, your goals, and you're executing everything every day to make your stuff happen? Then you are glowing Reggie with knowledge and truth. Thank you. I appreciate that. When you really, truly understand that your visions and dreams can't be attached to somebody else helping you win, you're going to start to learn a little bit more. You're going to start to act out a little bit more. You're going to start going a little higher, because now it's not if your job pay you this week. You're going to go earn the money anyway without the job. The job is just going to be a plus. Now it's going to be, oh, well, you know what? I don't have to wait for her to sign up 5 people. I'm going to get out there and go sign up 5 people. I'm going to go get my 5 customers for this week. Or I'm going to go buy 5 products and I'm going to sponsor 5 new customers. So therefore, definitely I'm G5 qualified. And that's for the people that's in my business. Free game, free knowledge. We have to learn that there's so much more to do. Stop being so complacent at the space where you are. You're being complacent at the space where you are. You wake up, you're sluggish, you're walking around and you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm so happy I made it to this point. You never made it. You never make it. If I just hurt some of y'all feelings, you've never made it. Because once you make it to a certain point, ask Coach Stormy, now you feel like, shit, I got to do something more. Unless you're ready to throw in the towel. Look, it becomes an addiction. It becomes a high. You're going to be getting high off of success for the rest of your life. Unless you're ready to sit down and throw the towel in. See, I figured it out. I figured out that when you get that Rolex watch, you're going to say, oh, God, I want another one. Or you're going to wear that same little Rolex watch for the rest of your life. And people going to say, oh, I'm so tired of seeing that little watch. And you ain't going to never get another one. And you ain't going to never go further than that Rolex watch. You see Stormy when it got 1 Birkin, she came back with 20 of them. Because it's the feel good of knowing, that you ain't letting yourself down. It's the feel good of knowing that you pumping yourself up to stay pumped up. It's the feel good of knowing that I have the money in the bank and I can do whatever I want to do when I feel like doing it. It's the feel good of knowing that I can hop on a plane and go where the fuck I want to go when I feel like going. It's the feel good of knowing that, yeah, them bills come in, but they paid. Bills paid before they come because I'm already working on it. It's the feel good of saying, you know what? I ain't never going to be broke another day of my life, because now I know what I know, that if it ever got to this point, then I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to turn around and do a 360. I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm going to come back on social media. I'm going to start going live 2 times a day. I'm going to go super, super hard. I'm going to do what the people won't do to do what the people who win do. I'm going to do what the people won't do and do what the people do to win. See, there's a lot of us that won't get on live. And I've been saying it since I started. You won't even get on live because you're afraid. You're afraid to see yourself. You're afraid to hear yourself talk. You sound squeaky. You sound stupid. You sound this. You hate to hear your voice. You hate to even look at yourself. How you going to be successful? I was listening to Mark Cuban, basketball coach, basketball owner, I'm sorry. And when I heard him talk, I said, that's why he's the owner of the basketball team. That's why. He's a hustler at heart, a go-getter. You got to realize you're in competition with everybody in the world. You're in competition with your friends. Your friends is little newbies. Your friends ain't your competition. Stop always looking at them people. To be honest, that's why I even stopped following some people, for the simple fact that we're good. We're on a good page. I don't need to see what you're doing. I can pick up the phone and I can call you. I can talk to you. I don't need to see the fabrications of the Instagram squeezes of the lemons, of all of the pickles, of the NutriBurst squeeze. I don't need to see that. I know where you at in my phone. I need to be looking at the competition. I don't need to be seeing shit you doing, because you in the same boat with me. You're in the same little bracket with me. I need to see what the owners are doing who own the Hiltons. I need to see what the owners are doing who own the manufacturing companies of Nike. I need to see the owners who are owning the spaces where they build planes. I need to see where the cruise ships are being built. I need to learn further than my friends. I need to learn further than my social media groups, because they don't know. They don't know. They just at the level of what they know. And it's no offense at all. I just realized we got to take a lot of things away from the things that we view, because in that little bit of time, in that 24 hours, that little 24-hour window that we have to make sure that we are putting all of that energy inside of our visions and our goals and our dreams. How much of the 24 hours are you putting into your dreams, your goals, your visions, your wants, the things that you are wishing for, the things that you want to have, the things that you are prayed for? If you have let them 24 hours go by and you haven't tapped into that, then there's something wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. That means you're getting up and you're just watching TV all day. That means you're getting up and you just talking on the phone all day. That means you getting up and you just getting up. That means you just a floating little body. You just a floating little body in the world. I had a conversation. See, when I learn stuff, I talk about it with people, and they don't know that I'm learning from it. But I'll be wanting to hear their response too. Not that I'm always going to take in what somebody says, but I just want to hear. What I've learned is that we are all walking. Listen to this. I'm going to say this. And I don't know if I talked about this on the show. Let me see how much time we got. 7:44. We got enough time. We are all, this is deep. We are all walking beliefs. And every house that you see is somebody's church. Whatever they practice in their house, they grew up learning. We are all walking beliefs. He believes this, she believes that, he believes this, she believes that. And then we all are energies into which we're trying to relate with other energies and beliefs. So watch this. She grew up in this house that was taught Black people are the worst people in the world. He grew up in this house believing that every white woman is not a good woman. He grew up in this house believing that having a 9 to 5 is the way to live. She grew up in this house believing that entrepreneurship is key. Everybody grew up in their own little church, in their own little house of beliefs. And they grow up and they teach their kids what they believe from inside of their churches. So at the same time, this is where it all begins. This is where the generational curses begin. Watching over mom, seeing mom go to 9 to 5, seeing mom slave, seeing brother go to jail every week. He going to jail, he getting out of jail. He's watching all of this. She's watching all of this, learning it, repeating it, the cycle, everything, the beliefs. Until, watch this, until you jump out of the belief that you've been taught to seek the truth. Many times, many of us don't jump out of that to go seek the truth because we're stuck in our beliefs. We're stuck into it. We're stuck into believing what we've been taught. And only a few will make it out of that. We were taught in our homes Santa Claus was real. We were taught in our homes that God was white. We were taught in our homes that the tooth fairy put that money up under our pillow. We were taught in our homes this. We were taught in our homes that. The people next door had a different belief. They did this. We look at them and we judge them. We're like, ooh, why y'all do that? We are all walking beliefs. Don't you forget it. We got so much more to do. I have so much more to do. I'm this small and I have to grow. I gotta grow. I have to grow, not just because I want to stand tall, but I have to grow in order to become mentally prepared for my success. More success for me is coming. More people are watching. Somebody is standing up in this hotel somewhere listening to me, but I can't see their face. Somebody is receiving this for the first time and they're saying, you know what, he's right. Somebody's going to listen to the playback later on from Facebook, YouTube, all of these other places. They're going to learn. I understand it now. I understand it more now. We got so much more to do. I knew this, but it hit different this morning. That's what somebody just said. You know what that reminds me of? What you you know I always say that name wrong. Don't start me to pronouncing that shit. Marie something. It's something. Everybody got Marie in it, but that's what I say to y'all all of the time. Some things go over our head. When things start going over our head, we don't catch it. And they always say it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. And I'll tell you why it hit different this morning. When a student is ready, the teacher will appear. You were open to receive what I was saying. Everybody who received what I was saying this morning was tuned in 360. You wasn't tuned in looking at something else. You wasn't tuned in over there being attentive to that, but got me in the background. You wasn't tuned in doing nothing but just listening and learning. That's why you caught it this morning. That's why it sounds different today. That's why I tell y'all, we got to be focused, because not being focused will allow you to miss the nuggets, will allow you to delay your success, because now it's delayed. You just was in a room with somebody and they gave you the biggest nugget. They gave you what you needed to win, but you missed it because you was texting. And then years down the line, you see that same video where you were in that room. And then what ends up happening is that, oh my God, you said that a long time ago. How I missed that? I was been supposed to have did this and make it happen. If I would have known that then, you wasn't paying attention. You wasn't paying attention. Paying attention is one of the hardest things for people to do because of their attention span. Our minds go like this, thanks to social media, thanks for 2.0, 5.0, 7.0, 13.0. Everything is fast. Everything is fast. That's why I tell y'all, you have to stay winning on social media. Social media is your TV channel. If you are slacking, how can you win? You can't. There is no time to slack. You are in competition with all of these other people out here that are winning the attention span of those who are moving. Those people that are out here, listen, just please listen to me. I hope this hit different. I'm giving y'all a free game that I could be charging for. But because I genuinely want people to win, I get them the game. It ain't gonna hurt me. It's 2 people on social media. 2. Ain't 3, ain't 4, ain't 5, ain't 6, ain't 7, ain't 8, ain't 9, ain't 10. It's 2 people. It's the person that's watching it happen, and it's the person that's making it happen. And you know who you are. I don't got to tell you. You could feel it, who you are. Ain't no bluffing, ain't no bullshit. You know who you are. You know if you making it happen. You could feel it. You know you got more work to do. You know you ain't really there where you need to go. I'm trying to make it happen. I ain't making it happen. I'm trying. I'm going to make it happen because I'm betting on me. I'm not going to let me down. Every day, every morning, I am putting in the energy for me to win. When I would look like you making it happen, no, it don't. It don't even look like you consistent because your page show that you posted December 13th and we in 2021. Your picture don't even have a new Abby. You got the same Abby picture you had since you started social media. You haven't even reinvented yourself. You haven't even went and took some new pictures. You afraid to get in front of a real photographer to take your pictures because you don't even want to invest into yourself. So you go take camera phone pictures all day. Nobody don't take you serious. I'm just being honest. Nobody don't take you serious. We can tell who's putting energy into themselves. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. You're not slowing nobody down but you. You're not even selling nothing on social media. You get on social media and you watch all of the funnies. You go and watch all of the blogs. That's all you do is get on social media and you be like, girl, you see what's on media take out? Girl, yeah, she's so ugly. You don't see her shoes. She don't give a fuck about you. She wore them ugly shoes so you could talk about her. That's what you do. That's what you're doing. You don't even have the strength to get up and say, you know what? Let me get on Google and see how to start my own business. I was talking to somebody the other day about incorporating a business. I learned how to incorporate businesses myself. Do it myself. The same shit that a lawyer would charge you $800 to do, I learned how to do for $135. Anybody want to get their business incorporated? Let me help you. Send me a DM. I'm going to charge you. It costs. I'm not going to charge you the $800 the lawyer going to charge you, but hey, you could do the same thing. Get the knowledge and sell it. Hustle. It's your hustle. It's your hustle. Where's your hustle at? What do you do when you get up in the mornings? You get on social media to do what? You're not selling shit. So what are you doing? Looking? And it's not always about selling, but I mean, what are you doing? Are you getting on social media and then you're learning something to build something? Are you on social media because what? I mean, help me to understand. What are you doing on social media? What are you doing when you wake up? You prospecting? What are you doing? You just want to know what people doing in their life? I don't got that kind of time. I don't got that kind of time. I'm not nosy like that. That's too nosy. All of these new superstars, celebrities, I don't even know their names. I swear to God. Like if you put them in front of me, I'll probably embarrass them. Because I'll be like, well, who are you? I don't know. I be listening to these young generation talking. They be like, oh, that's such and such boyfriend, and that's some girlfriend. They've been together. That's her sister. It's like, bitch, I don't know all these people. How do you know all of these people? And then your motherfucking Cash App don't be going off. Your PayPal don't even go off. Nobody going to your website to buy nothing. How the fuck do you got time to learn these people? I'm confused. You need money. You trying to take care of your kids. How do you stay in these people's fucking business all day long? Who are they? Why? See, that's why people don't like me. Because I just say the real shit. Like, I have to say the real shit. Just like I talked about them Forex people. Listen, let me stop this music. Kathy or Lisa or whoever the fuck you are, and I'm sorry for cursing, but if you change so many lives, why are you spamming? I need to understand this. Why are you spamming people's pages? If Kathy changed so many lives, Kathy should be so busy. Kathy should be on TV somewhere. Whoever she is, it's always Kathy or these names, and then you go to this next page, and then it's them with all of this stuff on there, like for real, seriously. But I can't even get mad at them. You know why? Because they hustling. They hustling. I can't even get mad. And they own it. They own it. That everybody knows what I'm talking about. People over there laughing. Yeah. Y'all know I'm just gonna say how I feel. It ain't no disrespect. Don't be mad at me. I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna mean it, and that's that. Let's get ready for Coach Stormy to meditate. We're gonna meditate with Coach Stormy today. We're going to ring the bell, and we're going to meditate. We're going to meditate with Coach Stormy today. Yes, Coach Stormy. We are ready for you. Boom. I know I like that. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful and amazing weekend. Be safe, wear your mask, and remember, we got so much more to do. We got so much more to do. Ain't no breaks. Y'all laughing. Y'all laughing. I love y'all, man. Without y'all, there will be no me. And I thank each and every one of y'all for getting on with me every morning. Love y'all. Peace. Bye-bye. Get off. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Get off. Bye-bye, Queenie. Love you. Peace.